Welcome to Photography BB's Artistry Effects for Photoshop. In this tutorial, we'll look at how to use our notebook sketch effect. Let's jump on into Photoshop and see how you use this versatile effect. This effect comes in template format in two orientations. We have shown here a landscape orientation, and it also comes in a portrait orientation. To use the template with your own images, all you have to do is double click on the top layer thumbnail. So not on the layer text or the layer itself. We want to just double click on the thumbnail here to open up a smart object. So this is the smart object that opens when you've double-clicked the thumbnail. And to get your image in, all we do is go to the menu File, and then Place Embedded, and choose an image that you would like to work with. For this tutorial, I'm going to use this image here. So once you've selected your image, click on Place, and then it brings it into the template where you can then adjust the position or the anchor points here depending on your image. So I'm going to move mine so that the subject, which is the car, is right in the middle of the frame here. And then to place the image and finalize that, just click on the check mark here, and that places your image. So now I want to extract the car away from its background. And to do that, the easiest way is to go to the menu window and open up the contextual taskbar. I have it open here. And we're just going to go select subject, and make sure that Photoshop makes a nice clean selection. I can see right here that there's part of the subject that wasn't selected. So I'm going to click on the W key to activate my quick selection tool. I'm going to hold down the Shift key to add to my selection. If I wanted to subtract something away, let's say that Photoshop added the sky right here, and I don't want that in my selection. I would hold down the Alt or Option key and drag over that to remove it. But in this case, I want to add to my selection down here. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key and we'll just drag over there to add to the selection. And then to finally extract the car away from the background, I'm just going to click on the layer mask right here. And that masks it out away from the background. Now I do have the default background showing here, so I'm going to hide that by turning off the visibility. And there I have my car extracted from its background. So now to apply the notebook sketch effect, all I have to do is close the smart object layer and save it. So I'm going to click the little X on our smart object right up here at the tab. I'm going to click the X to close it, and I'm going to say save, and Photoshop will work its magic for us. Okay, and there we have Photoshop has brought our image into the template and turned it into a notebook style sketch. Now we have a number of different options which we love to include in all of our templates here. So we have some tone controls in the layers palette here. We can toggle the tone controls open, and we can choose to darken the image by turning on the visibility. We can brighten the image by turning on the visibility there. We have add contrast on by default, but of course you can turn that on and off. And you can double click on any of the adjustment layer icons right here to make further refinements to your image if you wanted to. So that's the tone controls layer group. We'll toggle that closed, and we'll move into a fun one here, the paper crumple options. So if we toggle that open, you can see here we have 6 different paper crumple effects. This is the default one that's turned on. And of course you could turn it off completely if you want a clean look. And you can toggle on the other ones here. We have sort of a folded paper, and we have a number of different effects down the row here. So we'll leave the default one on for now. And we'll close up the paper crumple layer folder here, layer group, and we'll move down to the sketch layers. And we can toggle open the sketch layers group right here. The first thing that shows up is a pencil strength. So this is a levels adjustment. If we double click on the adjustment layer icon there, we can turn our blacks very black, or we can make our blacks more gray like a pencil. So that's the control we have right there of the pencil strength. And next we have a number of different sketch elements that make up the complete sketch here. So I'll let you play with these. You can adjust the opacity of different layers. You can toggle them on and off to see what effect they have here. But the most important and fun one of all of them are these two down at the bottom here, the dark area scribbles and the black tones. So if we turn off the black tones, you'll see what that does. And if we turn off the dark area scribbles, you'll see what that does. So we have more of a sort of a line drawing in this case. And we can turn on just the black tones. We can make those darker by adjusting the layer opacity of this. It's set at 47, but we could go darker for a different look, more of an illustrated look there. We can bring it down a little bit, let's say down to 30-ish. And you can see there's sort of a shaded look if I zoom in right now by default. And of course, if we turn on the dark area scribbles again, that gives us this sort of scribbled pencil texture here. So I can select that layer to make it active, and I can reduce the opacity of that and just sort of refine it to however you like it for your image. I might bring this one down a little bit as well. And that's pretty cool. And next we have some background options once you finish playing with the sketch options here. So we'll toggle that layer group closed and we'll move into the background options. I'll toggle that one open. And of course we have our lined paper texture right here. We can turn it off entirely and have no paper texture. We do have plain paper, which gives it a little bit of a textured feel. You might not be able to see it on the video, but when you're working with the effect, you'll see the textured feel that that has. We have sketch pad paper. We have a canvas type of paper here. And of course we have graph paper. I used to do a lot of doodling on graph paper in math class when I was younger. So I'll just turn it back to the lined paper here. Actually, we'll go to plain paper. And lastly, we have a background color control of the paper. So if I double click on that, we can adjust if we want the paper to be a little cooler. We can do that as well. And turn down the opacity of this so that we can see that. Maybe we'll turn on blend mode to multiply. It's a little too cool, so let's bring it back closer to white. Or we can, again, make it a little warmer. And you can see the effect. If I exaggerate it, you can see the effect there that it has. So you can do some pretty cool stuff, actually. Let's go back to a nice warm tone. So as you can see, you're going to have a lot of fun playing with all the options in this template effect. Thank you again for choosing Notebook Sketch by Photography BB, and happy Photoshopping.